afternoon, good evening. How's everyone doing? Hey, Scott, thanks for coming. James, Robert Mack, how are you, Robert? Thanks for coming by, guys. I don't know if it's going to be a long video today. I did that little short one from the pond. There was just a couple of things that I wanted to show. One was I still got to put a little video together. The video is not going to be real long. That probably come out in a couple of days. Hey Ted, how you doing? Glad you come by. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Um, the I noticed that you'll see on a couple of the clips that I have here, the sound was okay on the GoPro. I've got to start using the external or the wireless mics because I didn't like the sound on it at all. I'll probably put it out anyway, just to aggravate people. um, I do have my shotgun mic I brought, and then I wanted to show. Let's hopefully, let's see. I did get. I did notice that they did fix the internet here. I'll show you the. Let's see. Share screen. Let's just see the. Where is it? Yeah. So this is what I got right before I started. 675 down and almost 300 up. So I don't know. I think that's more than acceptable, but it's just that I don't know what they. We'll see if it lasts because the last two live streams have not been good. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know. Does it sound good? I have it on this mic. I did order a new mic and a boom arm and a curved screen monitor. The other monitor I had crapped out already, so I'll send that back. And a arm actually for that too. And then I did move the light up, although it with the hat it kind of sucks. But anyway, so that was all right. But I didn't like the sound and stuff, so I got to start. I'm charging it right now. Hold on, using the Kamikaze and touching them up to the to my. Let me keep that charging. What's wrong? Where's oh, here it is. So anyway, and then I've got the shotgun mic, and like I said, I got a new mic for the boom arm, but if not, I'll hook it up to this. But I figured I'd try. It's a Comica also, and it's got a dial on it, and you can see the gain on it. So we'll see. I'm not that great with it anyway. But the other thing was, if you notice when I did the live stream, if you guys caught that, Robert probably knows about all this stuff. He's got them, but I bought this a little when I got the iPhone 15, and it's just a little gimbal. And the reason that and it's got a little light on it too. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. It's got a little light there too, and it's just acts as a regular gimbal. But I was impressed with how small it was, and let's see if I can figure out how to get it back together. But I was impressed. We'll see. But I didn't get to use it on the. I'll put it aside for now. I didn't get to use it on that little. I didn't have it with me in Ubon, so we'll see. But it should get rid of all that. I guess when you're doing live, the internal stabilization on the phones don't work. I haven't used the phone. Hey, Tommy J, I haven't used the phone to do any kind of vlogging in a long time. But I always have the phone, so I want to do it. But I got this. I'll have to start carrying that with me. I did. It's kind of. I wonder why it won't. Let me see if I've got to get away. I think I told you guys that my wife had. And for some reason it won't refresh. Let's see. Let me close all this stuff. But that's why I brought the iPad out here so you could at least see it. But she's gonna kind of, she also got the pin dropped. I know Mitch was asking, and a bunch of people were asking for pin drop of the new house for the house party, which is December 9th. Um, See, it says it's offline. I wonder what happened. Huh, ain't that a bitch? Let's see if it is, huh, try it one more time. Offline. And it's really, I don't know, the cameras were good. I was hoping I could show it to you, but let's just see what happens if I tap on it. Help. Let's see what it says. But anyway, I can see all the cameras out there. There's four. There's one on each corner of the house. Uh, they're all those pan and tilt deals, 360. So I'll be able to watch them build the Thai kitchen and the covered parking, which would be kind of cool. Check devices offline. So they might have. It's got to be. Let's see if try we reconnect. No, it's got to be something. Oh, wait a second. Turn on Bluetooth on your phone. Okay, next. And repairing. It wants me to do. Why should I? Yeah, it's not gonna work. Huh? That is weird. It figures it worked. It worked fine all the way. I'm gonna try it on the. I'm gonna try it on the phone. Just for the. Just to see if it's just that. If it's just the iPad. But let's see. I'm imagining somehow the power maybe went out. No, it's showing it on my phone here, no problem. No, it's saying offline. So anyway, well, I guess we won't get to see that. Let me pull up my. But anyway, it's kind of cool because you can. I don't know. I can see anything out there, and if cars drive by, it says, vehicle detected. If a person walks by, it says, people detected. So it works pretty cool. But that's too bad. We'll check it again towards the end of the stream. And then I'll show you a short little clip of a little bit. I haven't done the video on it, but this is once we got there. So they only put in one air. Yeah, they did only put in one air conditioner. But that was the little Buddha stuff that we bought that in Surin. It was 8,500. That's the solar guy there. You can see the camera right up there. They're on each corner of the house pretty much, and then there'll be one inside. But it's actually got a view like that of they're 500 I don't know. They're twice as good as the cameras that we have here in Surin, and you can, zoom in at night. That light that the uncle put out, the arm hanging over the pond. And look down in the water and you can see the fish swimming around there eating the whatever bugs are flying around. So it worked out pretty cool. That's the one they put. That's the bedroom. I actually slept in there, and my wife did, was surprisingly enough, being a Buddhist, because the house isn't blessed yet. So let's hope nothing happens to her. But anyway, we slept in there. The air conditioner worked cool. I was kind of worried about that room because I think it's 4 meters by 6.5 meters or something, and it's just a 1 ton, 12,000 BTU air conditioner, and it did fine. So we'll see. So the other rooms are all 4 by 4, so shouldn't have any problem. And they're supposed to be putting them in today. They didn't. I guess they didn't work on Sunday. Let's see. But yeah. So I don't know. Let's see what the other one was. I think it showed a little bit of the outside. I'll shut that off. That's the couch that was in Surin, and the one that we got here is gray, same manufacturer, but it's U-shaped. It's a bigger couch. Here what we did is they brought it to Surin. We had the guy that brought it there. We gave him some money, and he packed and plastic wrapped it and packed it in the back of the Isuzu that my father-in-law and mother-in-law drove out there, and they took actually that couch and the other two air conditioners and brought them out, and then in the back of the truck, as you saw in the beginning of this one. It was we had the all the stuff for the Buddhist thing you see behind me there. So it was packed. So next, we're not gonna go, I guess, next week. My wife's got their fire tests on a Saturday, um, so they're not gonna go. So I might take a scooter ride, and I left the trailer there. Um, I need to do a trailer video since we have Trailer Trash Thailand. Hey Yads, how you doing? Hope you're well. Uh, but I think I'm gonna try to go. I think some people are gonna be going to Ko Chang, and I didn't get to go with the family, so I think I might take the Forza and do a 3 day, 4 day midweek thing when the wife's working. Maybe next week if they're there. Even if they're not, I might go by myself. What the heck? And I'll probably do a video on that. I need to, and I did, like I told you, I did get some stuff to make it better in here. What I wanted to try to do is get the stuff off the desk, even though the microphone works fine right there. If it's up here and I can push it out of the way, it's off the desk and it gives me more room because I'm getting cramped in here because I'm trying. We had the cabinetry made that we originally custom designed for the master bedroom in here is being built right now by a family member. Same man that did the all. If you've seen the Serin videos of the house, all the kitchen cabinetry he made custom, and he's building this deal there. Stuff for the upstairs where the stairs go up and the landing before the two bedrooms is going to be a Buddha inside Buddha place. He's doing a little thing for my wife there. And what else was there? Oh, and he's taking, you know, that I had the big 70-liter deal that I cooked the pizzas in originally in the kitchen. We took that to Ubon, and where that is to the left of the sink, he's going to take below the burners is where I put the frickin' nice convection oven, and I got to get on my knees to get in and out of the thing. So he's going to pull that out from underneath the burners, put it up at right at about eye level for me to the left of the sink, and then below he'll put two doors and some slide out deals to hold all the pots and pans because I am getting my kitchen back. My mother-in-law has moved all the stuff out to the Thai kitchen that I built for them for her, and I'll get my kitchen back. So the daughter, the youngest daughter, cleaned it all while we were in Ubon, and now my mother-in-law will work on putting it. So we had all the air conditioners in the Thai kitchen to keep them semi covered and not get ruined. Hey Kenny, I didn't. I watched your video this morning. If you guys aren't subscribed, do yourself a favor. That Kenny and Sam Pitt are building a house, and they're documenting it quite well. Hey Gary, how are you? Glad you could stop by. And then so we're not going to be coming there next weekend, so we'll have to meet up somehow. I know I gave you my phone number, so then of course I noticed on Sunday my phone was dead. So, but I think you guys had a bunch of stuff. You'll see if you watch their video. They have a bunch of stuff going on doing their own build. So, but we'll meet up, and then like I said, the hopefully you can come on the 9th of December. But hey, Justin. Yeah, so that was that. So I'll get my kitchen back, and then he'll do that stuff, and then my wife was supposed to give. She's not feeling well this morning. She's not going. She might go to work half day or something. But she had pictures of the cabinetry that he had put together and already built. So maybe that will be shortly that she will that they will put that in and it will pretty much be done. I mean, it's been a long process with the Serin because of the pool and the pond and the ongoing little man cave building and stuff. It's been like almost over a year and a half now. And now this will be the last pretty much touches to the inside of the house to finish. And then Ubon is pretty much done. I have to take the kitchen table out there. The TV arrived there, a 55-inch TV. That we bought. And they're so, I don't know. I don't know what they're like in the States anymore, but it was 7,500 baht. So I don't even know what that is. Was it 30, 60, 90, 120, 150? Like $200 for a 55-inch smart TV. It's crazy. This one's a TCL or something. Same as we bought for the refrigerator, which I'm happy with too. Yeah, I didn't get the hotel info, which I will from my brother-in-law, but I did get my wife's got a, see, like I said, she's not feeling good this morning. I was hoping to hit her up because Mitch had hit me up on getting a pin drop for the location of Ubon. But I'll definitely will. And like I said, I've stayed in there numerous times. I don't want to say it, 15 times. And they have a new one that they built. And like I said, they're perfect. I mean, the only thing is, well, you're sleeping on a mat, so you'll be feel perfect. It'll probably be comfortable to you. But the mattress is a little hard. But it's got a nice big refrigerator. They give you water, hot water, hot shower and stuff like that. They're nice for 400 baht. I mean, what are you gonna do? Hey, Stuart, how you doing? Where did you get the passion? Where did I get? What am I reading that wrong? Where did you get the fish? Say that one more time because either I'm not understanding or something about the fish. Oh, the passion for koi fish? Is that what you're asking? I think that's what you're asking. Yeah, it's been a long time. I want to say it's been 30 years, maybe a little bit longer. I just started, got interested in them, and then it just went crazy. On the house that I had in Aqua Dulce, I had 5 ponds on there, and I even bred some of them a little bit, which was, she wants to do it now, but it's a pain in the ass to try to raise the fry and stuff. It's a lot easier when they do it in Japan. But if that's what you're asking, I don't know. I just kind of always have liked koi fish. I've always liked fish in general. Even when I was a little kid, my mom got me a guppy tank, and I bred the guppies, and when I was young. Hey, Gi, how you doing? On, John, I'm on my way back from the park. Be there in a minute. Hey, Paul, how are you? Glad you could come by. But I'll show you because you guys weren't here. That basically there wasn't a bunch of stuff, but we got there and put the 4 cameras, and I can't get the cameras to come up. I wish I could show you. The picture is phenomenal. The only thing that I'm having problem with there is I'm using the actual Wi-Fi little deal with the card in it that I bought for the trailer, and it's okay, but he's got to put this hub in, and I'm not getting good internet there, I guess is what I should be saying. But it's amazing, the picture. Supposedly the cameras are twice as good as the ones that I have here in Surin. But it's kind of a bummer that I couldn't. I'm going to check it again because maybe they shut off power, maybe somebody unplugged it. Who knows what they're doing out there. They put in the air conditioner in the master bedroom, and I did sleep in there, so it was pretty cool. I didn't have any problem, and I'll check periodically because I really wanted to show you guys the camera layout, but I don't know. Hmm. Well, now it seems like maybe one of them will come up. So somebody must have unplugged it. Right now, they just temporarily have that router or whatever it is in the living room just plugged into the wall where the TV is. So it could be someone went and unplugged it and plugged in they're doing the air conditioners. So maybe they unplugged it, and then maybe somebody said, no, you can't unplug that. But I'm hoping that I get it. Oh, yeah, that one's working. Let's see if we can get the one, and you can hear the, let me shut off the sound. But Yeah, so that's basically down the one side. You can see the trailer there, and like I said, they're completely zoomable and um, 360-degree pan and tilt. So let's see if I can get the other one. And the rest of them say help offline. Maybe I should have been happy to at least get the whole one. Let's go back. Let's just see what happens when no. Anyway, you get the gist of it. At least you got to see the quality is really great. But like I said, they're not. It's out in the sticks. It's not like here in Surin where they've got a choice of four different providers and this and that. I can't get anybody to even bring internet to the house so far. My wife, of course, is still working on, NT where she works, but uh, the so far no. But I can get better. The card that I have in there is like 10 up and 10 down, which is okay for live streaming and it's okay for watching movies and all that. And it's only like, God, what did she tell me? It was like 1,500 baht for the year. But I can get, better, and it would just cost more money. So we'll find out. I said, let's just use this one until we figure out what we're going to get. Yeah, Dave, sorry. No worries, no worries. I don't know, man. And now my wife is worse than me. In the beginning here in Thailand, oh, I can't believe you bought, why are you buying more fish? Why are you buying, why? And now I'm the one going, come on, stop with the buying the fish. She's buying them at auctions. She's more into it than I am. So it's amazing. And what's nice about here, although I have been having some problems, I'm hopefully with the koi now as far as bacteria and stuff. So I think I've got that under control. So I've had to pull the fish and inject them with antibiotics and other stuff. But for the most part, like I said before, you don't have that in and out of thing like you have in the States or in Japan or anywhere, mostly around the world, where you have that drastic winter and where everything dies off and then they have to come out of that. It's just stressful. And like I said, the bad bacteria has a tendency to come. They come on quicker than the good bacteria, so you fight it. I guess is what I'm saying. And it kind of makes it not enjoyable, but it's more enjoyable here, and you can feed them as much as you want year round here. Uh, you know, and you get a lot better growth rates and stuff like that. So it's fun. I wish I had more land here because I'd probably build another pond. And I don't think I'm going to build one in Ubon. We'll see if we can get the 200 koi that we put into that pond to live. The uncle bathes his buffalo and cows, and I think that's where the ammonia's got to be coming from. Either they're pooping when they go in the water, they're all the way up to their neck, at least the big buffalo or whatever they are, um, and they're peeing or whatever. Because when I did that first test when I first got out there was traces of ammonia, and there shouldn't have been. Um, but no nitrites and everything else. So with the trace that was there, if it stays in that neighborhood, it probably won't be detrimental to the fish. As they build more of an ecosystem in the pond, it'll just get better and better. It'll attack the ammonia. It'll use that as, it'll build up to that if it has enough surface area. Because I told my wife they're gonna adapt themselves. They might die off. There might be enough of them, but I think some of them are gonna die off. If we get 100 fish to grow to be, yay big, I'd be really surprised. Hey Nanette, how are you? Glad you could make it. But the all right, take it easy. I'll talk to you soon anyway. I might try calling you. Maybe call me later or something so that we make sure the phones work if you haven't already taken off. Um, yeah, they all went to the temple yesterday in the morning. Said it was Big Buddha Day, and went and gave them some stuff. I don't know. We stopped the night before. We did go out to the barbecue. You'll see in the little thing I didn't video. I'm amazing. Some of the stuff that I don't video, I think would have made more interesting content than what I put together. I got to think about it more when I do it. Hopefully, I'll get better one of these days. Let's see. Um, I don't think I missed. If I missed something, guys, stick it back in. Um, yeah, I don't think I did. I don't think I missed anything. So that was the gist. Like I said, the internet seems to be okay. Like I said, you can see that 675 down, almost 300 upload. But you know, who knows? It's interesting. Like I said, I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place because NT is my wife worked for TOT and for the government internet companies, which was CAT and TOT, which is now NT. And I feel like a traitor if I say, okay, forget it, I want someone else. But she said pretty much a lot of the, like, I don't have any trouble with my phones, and that's an NT card in there. But she said most all the companies have problems with their home internet. We'll see. That's good day when they're done eat buffalo. Yeah, I don't. I don't know that what am I going to say to the uncle? No, the buffalo can't go in the water, so that isn't going to work. So they're going to have to all learn how to survive together as it should be. If it was out in nature, I mean, if only 10 fish, grow to size in there, then only 10 fish grow to size. There are some catfish and some tilapia and stuff in there. He's going to try to catch some of those and get them out of there, which I don't. I told him doesn't matter to me. You can get them if you want to eat them, but otherwise they can stay. Doesn't make a difference. But he's a good guy. Well, we did check on stuff for the party. Like I said, if you guys haven't watched my video, or there's a couple, three or four of them out there. I think Chuck's "No Time to Be Sad" video of our wedding and house blessing and all that wrapped into one. I think it's going to be the same guys, the same stage, the same man. He's the one that supplied the cameras and stuff. He's friends of my wife through work. He's the one he said he'll go. And he's the one that also, I think I told you guys about it before. It was kind of cool. He loaded up a whole room full of booze. And because I'm not a big drinker and stuff, I didn't want, 20 bottles of, whiskey left over and stuff. So what he did was he supplied it. We used it wine, beer, their hard liquor, whatever they had. And then the next day he counted it all up, said, "Here, this is how much you used," and paid for it. And I didn't have to worry about anything. Don't worry about trying. I don't even think you could bring it back, could you? I don't think so. But anyway, he did a good job. So he's probably going to do that again. If anybody, the steak guy that is here, I'm going to go. We're going to go this week, I think. I haven't seen him in a while. I think that he'll come. Last time we bought 100 steaks off of him, meals, and some salmon and some other stuff, and that was the hit of the party, especially for everybody. Thais, Farang, everybody loved his steaks are good. And he set up a deal right on the thing. Granted, it's further, but my wife said it's too far, and I said it was the hit of the party. I mean, everybody, they were coming up to the table. We were sitting at. You got any more tickets for the steak? I mean, they loved it. But I said, if he all week long, doesn't make what he can make, and granted, he's got to drive there and then drive back, so he loses 2 days. I said, if he makes, 2, 3 times the amount of money he makes for the whole week, he's going to do it. And he likes us anyway. So I'm hoping that he's going to do that. So there'll be that, plus there'll be probably 4 or 5 people cooking in the Thai kitchen that they're building right now. 4 or 5 people cooking Thai food. So there'll be plenty of food, plenty of drink, I hope. Um, and then I guess it's in a questionable province. I don't know. I guess a lot of people there like to fight. So I guess my uncle's putting together any bigger event that they have there, they have security for it. So I said, yeah, sign me up. Whatever I got to do it. I said, I don't want no problems there. Somebody getting in any kind of trouble. And he said, oh no, no. So I said, okay. So I don't know. That'll have security. No one will have to worry about anything. Hopefully, I'm going to have some people there to pick up and drive people back to their hotels, houses, or whatever. I just don't want, like I said previously, even when we did the one here, I said, worst case scenario, someone, runs their scooter into a wall or something and dies, that everybody, that'll be what you remember. You're not going to remember the party. Oh yeah, that was that thing that everybody went to where the people died. So I don't want that. Makes me nervous. Um, let's see. Paul saying, Dave, we have to catch up sometime with Bobby as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, Bobby's going to be here. I think in 2 or 3 days. I think he'll be here. Yeah, most definitely, Paul, for sure, for sure. Um, but it's going to be a good time. So hopefully Kenny and Tom Pitt will come. I don't know if Chuck and Paige or Joe and Gift will come. December's a big time. It is early enough in December and close enough. Ubon's kind of close for Chuck. Joe, it's a long haul. But I'm going to notify them and let them know. Mostly everybody on here knows about it. I'm sure. I'm hoping Bobby and Jai come. Um, who else will come? I know Mitch and Dow are planning on coming. I don't know if Daz will be here. I don't know if any other people. I don't know if James is going to be around. But I'll let them all know. Hopefully, there's going to be quite a few people there. And then there's going to be a lot of, I think, kids from the province there and from all the family and stuff. So I think last time when I did that deal up the street for the you know honoring the dead or whatever it was, and the kids went crazy over when I bought the 1,500 baht or something what it was for that ice cream truck. For the coconut ice cream, which was outstanding. I don't know if anybody out there that hasn't ever tried that in Thailand. You need to try it. It's not exceptionally sweet, but it's really good. So I'll probably have that there, and there's going to be a lot of. It's going to be a fun time. So hopefully people will make it. Yeah, Chuck and Paige. It sound like next week. We're always for a few days behind. Yeah, I know exactly. Um, hey, traveler, how you doing, sir? Glad you could make it. Um, yeah, and if they do, they might. They're usually overloaded towards from the middle to the end of December with the stuff they do for the schools and their little, with the people that they do in their family. But they might on the 9th they might be able to make it because, like I said, especially for Chuck and Paige, that's I don't even know, a 4 hour drive, 3 hour drive. It's not that far. It's like me coming from Surin, but they're coming from the opposite direction. So they might, and I'll let them know. And Chuck did an awesome job uh, with the video on it too, because mine wasn't that great. Of course, I was getting married and in garb, and my wife made me dress up in baggy pants, thing, whatever. Yeah, it was all worth it. I love my wife to death, but it'll be a good time. Hopefully, it will. So let's see. I'll try this again. I'd like to get uh, I'd like to get the one that overlooks the lake. And like I said, I know I'm fast enough on the internet here, but that internet there is really, really lagging. You can't even get. I don't even think I can get it to pan and tilt from here. So I'll have to try that again. Yeah, I got the same one. There's that one. And like I said, it's got sound, and you can actually talk through the speaker, and they can hear you. Oh, why is that jumping down? Let's see if I can get it to stay. I know I'm not touching the screen. Ah, anyway, I don't know why it's doing that. I think it's because I'm orientation of the thing is. Well, there it is. So that's down the one side. And like I said, you can zoom. I don't know if it'll. Oh yeah, the zooming. I don't know. Can you guys see that? You can zoom in, and like I said, when it's on the pond, you can see you can see the fish. Let's um let's see what happens. Now when I want it, I don't know how to operate the thing, which that error isn't great. Somebody stopped in the street. But anyway, um, but you can zoom right in. You can see the fish. I can see anything that goes on, and it notifies you, which is kind of a pain in the ass. And I'm probably going to stop that. Hey, Ron, how you doing, brother? Um, hey, Tommy. Uh, it notifies you saying, person walking or person detected, vehicle detected. It knows the difference. So if a car comes up, it tells you, sends it to all my phones and everything. That a vehicle's been detected, so, or a person. So it's pretty cool. I don't know what the cost is on that yet. I know the cameras were supposedly top of the line. They were 2,000 baht a piece, so they were what, $60 for each camera. They're outdoor rated. The only one that I'm going to have is as up against the coming from the kitchen and the living room area all the way down that big wide hallway to the front doors. There'll be an indoor pan and tilt one, which is cheaper. And then they were there, they were there all day, but they didn't get there. Google sent them. I don't know if anybody's used Google here in Thailand. I think it's great, but occasionally Google will send you down some back roads. And they left way before us, and uh, they should have been there at like 9 o'clock in the morning. They got there at like 12:30, 1 o'clock. But he did the water pump and hooked it up to the tank and took the solar pump and put that into the tank and put the other pump to go directly into the house, which is an old pump. I'll probably need a new one. So I'll know within a few days what the damage was on that. I got to get another tank. So I have 2,000 liters. I think will probably be enough. And then, like I said, because at night it doesn't have batteries on that solar deal, so if you run the the they're taking the water out with an electric pump to feed the house out of the tank and pumping the water into the tank with the solar. So at nighttime, obviously, it's not going to pump any water into the tank. If I had batteries, it would, and maybe that will happen. I don't know. We'll see. But I figure I'll get another tank, and then 2,000 liters shouldn't be any problem. And then he wants to put in a little bypass there just for the party. If we're not going to have a abundance of water, we still have the I think it's 1 inch PVC going down into the well, along with the inch and a half pipe from the solar pump, and that's how it was hooked up until 3 days ago. And he wants to put a T on there and some valves so that during the party we can go ahead and suck directly out of the well and have as unlimited water supply. So in case they need it. And the one person was kind of worried about the guy, like I said, that supplied the cameras and stuff. He's also the man that supplied the stage and I don't know, I call them dancing girls, the entertainment and all that, the singing and all that. He said that he didn't know whether the electricity at the house was going to be good enough to be able to power up all his equipment. So we'll see. I'm sure it will. He did it here, so I don't know. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? When are you going to be here? We were just talking about you. Are your ears burning? Let's see. I'm Ron also. Yeah, in case anybody wants to know that, since Ron doesn't care, Traveler 4444 is also another Ron. I might has a camper not as big as yours, but for 2010, it's spotless. Only seen it yesterday. Everything folds out. It's crazy good. Yeah, that I should. In case anybody's interested, I spent a lot of money on my trailer, only because of extra battery, which costs a lot of dough, and as far as for solar, for solar stuff, because I can run pretty much 24/7 as long as I got sunshine. It'll charge the batteries up during the day. But if you don't want that, you can get that trailer with just the one battery and minimal, not the 1,000 watt on the roof and whatever. But basically, the same trailer, I think, is 500, a half a million baht, which I think is very reasonable. And when I bought, I think mine was, I can't remember, seven something, because the battery alone was 50,000 baht. And then I got some other stuff, the 1,000 watt panels, 1,000 watt of panels on the roof and blah blah blah. But I dig it. It's got plenty of room in it, even for a couple, even for four people. With the stuff that you could do outdoors, it's fine. For two, it's absolutely perfect. I got to get out and start doing, and I'm going to start doing some traveling. I know I asked Bobby a question and then I split. Did you answer, Bobby, when you're going to be here? Uh, Because I know we're going to get together, go get something. I want to go get a hamburger with you at that hamburger place, right? And then like I said, we're leaving for the airport in an hour. Okay, cool. So you'll be here in a couple of days. Awesome. Um, yeah, Dave. You are self-contained, which is unusual. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like I said, I've got that 2,200 watt inverter gas generator, which if there is no sunshine, I can still charge the batteries and run the air conditioner during the day, and then, because I don't want to cause a bunch of noise or anything. So it pretty much is, as long as we got some sunshine. But it's still overcast here. I did get my electric bill was 6,000 baht, which I thought was pretty good because we had the kids here for the whole month. Plus, because my wife was going for that operation and stuff, we had 11, 12 people here at the house. I had people in the trailer running stuff. So I thought I was happy to pay that. I was happy to pay that. So we'll see. I'm hoping, I was hoping to get a good month in with just, we're close. We're close to the time of year where it's going to be wide open skies and, and sunshine. So once we get to that, I'm kind of curious on what the bill's going to be. But I'm hoping that it's going to be down to close to nothing, which I think it will. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Then also, I want to run a test because I don't really know. I mean, the power could go out. As far as I know, I need to talk to the solar guy again. But as far as I know, my batteries that I have that I paid 100,000 baht for basically will run pretty much, some of the stuff here, the pond being one of them, and the other stuff for 4 or 5 hours. And so if the power goes out for an hour or two, how would I know? How it doesn't notify me and say the power's out. There might be a blink or something as it does, but there probably won't even be a blink. So I don't know, but I want to do that. I want to go over and shut the grid off and see exactly how long it lasts, because without me knowing, I could be running, three air conditioners or four air conditioners and, this and that I don't need to be running. And my battery might only last an hour. So I need to know if there's something that they could put that notifies me, whether it be an email, whatever, a text or something, that the power's out. Because I would then, if I knew that, say, okay, everybody, get in the living room, put on the one air conditioner, the refrigerator still be plugged in, my pond would be running. If the pool started up, I shut the pool off, and I could go for a chunk of time. So I got to find out. Jai, hey, how you doing, Jai? You guys aren't flying fancy back, are you? I don't think so. It's expensive, but the video that Bobby and Jai did on their business class that they took back to the states uh, was was phenomenal. I mean, it makes once you fly business class, you don't really want to fly any other way except when you get that shell shock, which is more so for them because they're buying one-way tickets. One-way tickets have a tendency to be 85% of what you could get for round trip. So it makes it even more sticker shock, I guess you could say. But it is awesome, that's for sure. Um, Polynesia says Sawati Krep to Jime. See you soon. Yeah, Dave. He went all over Ireland, his and loads and pulls and plugs in for this. Yeah, and you know what my biggest problem is, right? Is that I was talking to my wife about it. Hey, can I go here? Get this here? Because I'm already thinking I want to get out and go, and I'm being limited as for me not knowing and not being able to speak Thai, and I don't want to fish in the wrong spot, and I don't want to, camp in the wrong spot because I don't want to get in any confrontations with anybody, which I wouldn't anyway. If a Thai person came up, you can't cave, no, go, go, I would just leave. But a lot of the national parks, as long as you pull in there, you have to pay, but they have a place, is what people are telling me. Because I've also got my eye on a little 12-foot aluminum boat with a little 2 horsepower motor on it, 4-stroke motor on it. It's on a trailer, but I know that I could get it because I built one for my Jeep with a push button, you know, 12 volt, I think it was. The little small ones that they sell at well, back in the States, Harbor Freight or whatever, a little pulley, a little winch, and then I pull it right up there. I just would lean the aluminum boat against the back rack of the Jeep, hook the hook on it, press it, and pull it up. Put ties over it, and I was gone. So on the on the storm track, it has that rack built in type rack there, and this thing's only, I think the one that I was looking at is 12 feet, maybe even smaller than that. It might be 10 feet. It's small, brand new, or very new. They built it here in Thailand, and all I've got to do is be able to drag it, back it down to the water, and get it, get it off and down on the ground, and off the ground onto the back, and might even be able to. It might be light enough to push it. My big Velcro or whatever the hell they are in the States was it a 14-foot? I don't know. It was heavy for an aluminum boat. This is not a big V. It's more of a flat bottomed type little boat. But it'd be kind of awesome to do. I'd like to do some fishing, but I'm having problems being confident on where I can go and where I can camp, and what I got to do is just go out. And if they tell me to leave, I'll just leave. Worst case scenario, I'll pull into a PTT station and, pull off to the side and block out everything and go to sleep. And they might ask me to leave there too. But, there's got to be, I guess what I wanted to say was the Thai people are really getting into camping because they can go. I think they're doing it because it's something that they can do for very little baht. They can go, and if they have their own tent and their own, it costs them 100 baht, for the whole family to camp for a night or less. So they also have places with electric hookups and stuff like that. So I just need to get more in there. I've had stuff with my wife going on, with a bunch of other stuff going on, so I haven't been able to do enough my due diligence on doing it, but I want to because it's so nice camping in that thing. Very easy, you know. Uh, I enjoy camping and fishing. I just haven't done it in a while. Fishing when I went fishing once when I was 25. Yeah, it'd be a lot easier for me to go too if I was 25. Um, yeah, they did some stuff. I know they rented, right? They rented and so did Meow and Jim. They rented one too, a little motorhome type thing, not a trailer. And I could have went that way too, but the stuff that I was looking at was close to 2 million baht just for that, and I wanted to have a truck. So this way I get the best of both worlds and I can use my truck. But I just got to get out and do it. And I know I know I can make better videos once I get out there. I have all the equipment in there. The last time that I went, I didn't really use it all to get the shots driving up and all that kind of stuff to make it entertaining for somebody to want to watch. Um, but I need to get out there and do it. So until I go, because the boat wasn't like way out there in left field, with the trailer, the little newer aluminum boat with I think one of them had a 15 horsepower and one of them had a little 2 or 4 horsepower, which I don't really need the 15 because I got to lift it on and off the boat. Um, 75,000 baht. So it's not like, it's, 250,000. But I was surprised too. I sent Chuck um, he Chuck was really into bass fishing in case you don't watch his channel or whatever. And there must have been 15 or 20, maybe even more bass boats and nice ones, Rangers, Nitros, newer, ranging from 2 million to down to maybe 300,000 baht for an older Ranger or something. And I sent him of the nice ones I sent him, and he liked that. But because he hasn't done much when he's here either, but he does so much of the other crap. But I haven't been. I went on the sale. I think I've been a couple of times, and I'd like to be able to do it. But like my wife said, well, just make sure you don't fish in this and the King's Land and the temples deal, and I'm going, man, I just want to, because you don't need a license or anything here in Thailand. Hey Douglas, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I've got it sitting there, and I might go pick that up and do it. I got two options. I'd like to go back there. I've never seen them cut the rice down and the stuff around the Uban house, my uncle's land, aunt's land, is almost ready. And they're talking about within the next week, depending if it rains or doesn't rain, like it rained last night there. And I'd like to see that because I haven't seen it. But maybe I'll grab the trailer and go do something. But I'd really like to hop on the Forza, which after it doesn't look like rain or anything here in Surin. I'm going to take the Forza out for a little spin around the block, and then I'll probably take the truck down and get it washed because it's absolutely filthy, and then get ready. So if there's going to be some people in Ko Chang area, even if there's not, I'll probably head out there for a few days. And then, like I said, I'm hoping to get together with Bobby and Andrew and whoever else is going to be around. I guess we're going to go eat, eat hamburgers at the hamburger joint that I think Bobby he ate there with Andrew too. I think he did a couple of videos. If he didn't, he did 30 shorts on on the same place. I'm exaggerating a little bit. But yeah, the hamburger looked good. Mm, what happened? Hey, Scott and Bob, you been enjoying your shorts? Yeah, I know. He does a lot of them. That's what I need to do. I need to do more shorts. I've done a couple on the one. I'm supposed to get one of the main. I was gonna stay in Ubon, and because my father-in-law and mother-in-law, there was a death in the family, so they were driving out there anyway. So we loaded up that couch and stuff in there, and they drove that there. So they went there. By the time we got there on Saturday, they were already back from the burning and everything, and at the house. So my wife could have went back with them, and I could have stayed there, just stayed in Ubon. But the other drum filter for the koi pond is going to be here, and once I get that done, it's pretty much done and easy maintenance and ready to go. So I wanted to get that done so I didn't do that. But hopefully I'll get that. Oh, oh excuse me. Hopefully I'll get that within the next day or so. And the one that you saw, the guy in the beginning of that video, is the solar man. He's the one that did that and did the electrical and stuff for it. So it that'll be pretty much it. They've been cleaned out. The only one thing I want to do is I might drop the pond halfway, and I had my air line that went down to my bottom drain that put air up there. It broke or came off or something, so I've got to redo that. But otherwise, it's that and a top off on the level and an overflow, but not anything that's really bad. Who's allergic? Who got stung? I'm allergic to bee stings. I swell up like a balloon. Who got stung? Did you get stung, Douglas? You know, my cousin's allergic to bee stings too. He freaks out when he sees a bee flying around, which I don't blame him. She was cutting the grass and the little devils attacked, went up to the house, drank coffee, and went back and sprayed them. So they got somebody. Hey, Lewis, how you doing? Hope you're well. She wouldn't let you have cold beer. uh, but yeah, so that's the kind of the plan. We'll see. It depends on how, like I said, my wife's not feeling good. In case everybody's wondering, everything went good. Everything that came back from my wife's deal showed no C word stuff. But they do want to, and I was going to, Brock's not around. His wife had a total hysterectomy. And I believe that, and I just kind of picked that up from the last live stream that Joe and Gift did. She had a partial, I think, is the surgery she had, which I didn't realize it was that. So maybe my wife will talk to them, but she's going to have that done. They didn't find anything in there, but the doctor doesn't like that pre C word stuff in there, so she wants to take it all out. So they'll probably do that first part of next year, February-ish. So which kind of takes away the plans of going to the U.S. But she's in good spirits. Her mind is good. She's happy about that. She's not happy about having to go back and get, as she says, getting cut again. But like this one here, she never had any kids and had it done at 30 years old. So I told her she was on. A lot of people have weird things to say. I had a doctor tell my wife that she needed to get off of the hormones that she was on because there could be they could cause problems. And I had another doctor tell me that that's bullshit. Don't tell the other doctor that I said that, but tell him you read and he's full of shit. Because I was really kind of pissed because once they take you off that when you're on it, you go immediately into menopause, and she was it affected her quite extensively. She was on it for 30 years, So I don't know what they'll do with my wife when she goes in, but I feel better about it that there was nothing found in the biopsies and stuff they did on what they had cut. So I'm letting you guys know I'm pretty open with that stuff. If anything came that was bad or anything, I wouldn't document it like some people do. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't handle it myself. So, but I will keep everybody, aware of what's going on. But she was happy to. Yeah, sorry. I got my rug underneath my feet all screwed up. But so probably to the States, maybe later in the year, next year. Maybe I might, before she has the surgery, maybe I might jam back by myself for a couple of weeks just to take care of a little bit of business there. But I was, what I'm saying? Yeah, you're right, Dave. That can be a problem when it comes to things like that. My pond, I am a fellow's daughter who's in the hospital with danger, fever, hope the wife. Yeah, she's doing good. Like I said, she just doesn't feel good this morning for some reason. But I don't know, she's wringing herself out and overextending herself. I think she went back to work too early. She went back to work a week ago. Um, and my wife was one of those people like, oh, well, I've been out of work for a week and a half, so if I have to work from 8 o'clock in the morning until midnight, I should do that. And she just, I think she wore herself a little bit thin, is my opinion on why she doesn't feel good now. But but she's like I said, it was good. She's happy with that. She's not happy with having to go in again because it's weird because of her blood pressure and blood thinners that she's on for what she needs it for. Um, it She has to spend, what did she spend, 4 or 5 days in the hospital before she even went in for surgery, which is kind of a pain in the ass. And now the next one they'll probably keep her a lot longer. They only kept her for a day and a half, I think, after she actually had the surgery. So yeah, it sounded like they were really happy about it. But I think she only had a partial, which they leave, I think, certain amounts in so they don't have to give them hormones when they do partials. But I don't know all of it. This one here had a total. She was and she never had kids. She never complained about not having kids. Every nephew, niece around her was her kid, and they called her mom and grandma anyway. So she was totally happy with that. We held off on cutting the big mango tree because of the 4 foot high. Yeah, that one might put you off for a little bit. The neighbors had a 3.5 meter, 11.5 foot king cobra. Wow. The dogs alerted and the owners had the snake relocated. Wow, wow, wow. That's a big snake. Wow. I haven't seen a cobra yet. I've been here 5 years. Um, I haven't traveled extensively or did anything, but on the property here, we've seen some little snakes, but no cobras yet. My wife always feels like she has to make up. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, right? I mean, and my wife will, oh, do you get paid for that? Well, not really. I never get an answer out of her, but I think no, I don't think she gets paid. But, she's got to do, but she's between the house and, got to do this. And I'm glad that the house is kind of ramped down now. There's just that back, Thai kitchen and covered parking and the party to get over with, and then it's a done deal, and she won't have to worry about anything anymore. So I'm glad that that's kind of winding down. It makes it a lot nicer because, like I said, she takes everything. I did talk to her about the shirts. She got the shirts. She got some shirts that say Nitnoy and Dave's house party. She got a bunch of just shirts and then a picture of the house on the back. So I said, "You have the Santa Claus shirts still?" She said, "Just get me the deal again, and she'll get it." She got it from a guy in town. I said, "Is this the same guy that you got the original?" No, it isn't. So I've got to do that. I still have everybody's size. If I don't, go to the community page, scroll back a little bit to where I was asking for sizes and put your size in, and I'll try to get it. But I still have everybody's sizes that originally did it. I think for 2 dozen, but if I have to get 3 dozen, it's not a big deal. And I'm gonna get like Maui gave out the I think mine. I'm gonna get the polo shirt ones. Let's see. Yeah, the snake whisperer. You know, he never he never ceases to amaze me. I watched his other video and he had his little looked like a ram set. If you know what that is, for putting anchors in the concrete from Thailand. Little gunpowder headed nails and um, just the whole time I'm watching it, I'm shaking my head, going, "Oh, this might not end well." But and I look forward to meeting Craig. He looks like a good man. Um, but because I guess he's got to put that track down for his front gate. But the thing actually worked pretty good from when he actually got it to work. If you guys haven't watched the videos, might want to go over and take a look at it. But I didn't even know. I wouldn't even have known about that. But it's just like Lasada's got everything. You know, China's right there. China supplies most of the stuff for everybody. You know, it's I don't know. Let me turn to, ah, thank you. My medicine. Um, but I don't know. You know, like it is. Lasada's got everything. I've got the stuff for that. Like I said, I've got a monitor coming. I remounted this light up on its stand, and then I'm trying to get stuff off the desk. So I got a different mic. It cost me a fortune compared to this one at $15. The other one was thir- uh, 30 about $40, and it's a Comica. It looks like an old retro microphone is what I liked about it. The best was actually the way it looked, and it did get decent reviews on sound and stuff. Can't sound any worse than this. When I get it, I'll do either a test or a live stream. But and then I've got an arm for the monitor and an arm for the microphone. That'll get all this stuff off of my desk because I'm trying to everything that I had in the house, camping stuff, koi stuff, um, the racing stuff. I'm trying to get in here and get it out of the house. The only thing that I really don't know what I'm going to do, and I think I'm going to keep them probably in the back of the truck full time, is the generators. Um, I've got the little 800 watt inverter, and I've got the 2200 watt inverter, and I've got 2.5 gallons of gas. So I need to maybe get a crate or something mounted in the truck so it doesn't move around and put that in there. And I still haven't done any of the racking and stuff to get the CT 125 on the back of the trailer. That's something I wanted to do, and I still have the. Actually, when the well, no, because the trailer's there. I bought a wireless camera that goes on the back of the trailer, and then mounted a 5-inch screen that I mount on the truck, and I can see the my side mirrors. They make extensions, really nice ones in the state that slide over and would be nice, but the ones here are so ugly. I didn't even want to put them on the truck, so so I went this way with the camera. So we'll see. I need to get that installed, get a couple of camping trips underneath my belt, and then I'll have them build what I want for that back rack for the 125. And I was looking into when I was there I the kind of like I don't know what they call them, sotaus, what toot toots deal, because I thought it would be kind of neat to have at the even if it's not a real, you know, like Chuck's father-in-law builds, but they make them with just like 125cc motors on them. Because they didn't the one that I think that um, some people have with the ones that just bolt onto the scooter. This one's an actual center deal. It's not off to one side because my wife said she wouldn't be able to drive it. But I think it would be cool to have that because you could fit like about 6 or 8 people in there. To have there in Ubon, somebody wants to run into town, they want to go shopping, don't have to have, you know. My wife doesn't want to drive my truck. She's afraid she'll scratch it or something, which I said I don't care. But you know, they'll be able to do that. And the ones with the scooter motors in them, they look kind of like that. The size or uh, they kind of look physically like the one that Chuck's father-in-law builds. 8, 10,000, 15,000 baht, which I thought was reasonable. So the brother's got somebody there that's got one for sale for 10,000. So he's going to try to get a hold of the guy and see about that. I think plus I'd like to have a scooter there too. My wife said I've got way too many scooters. Hey Pierre, how you doing? Dave, you'll have to check with Black Sheep. He has a list of your. He probably does. It was good to see him, and I know he comments a lot on actually on Craig's channel. Good morning to you. In the pond, the new one. How many species? I don't know what was in there before, Pierre, but I know some of them. There's a couple of bigger ones there that probably ate the little 2.5, 3 inch butterfly koi, but there's still a lot of koi in there. The ones that we put in before that were like this have almost doubled in size. So I don't know. I know there's tilapia in there. There's got to be some kind of cats in there, but the uncle's going to try to catch them and take them out. I said you don't have to. It'll let them. This only the strong survive. I'm one of those kind of guys. You know, let its natural things take effect. So I ordered a toy from, and it came from China, and PayPal froze my account permanently. Why? Why'd they freeze your account? Now I know mine's still in the USA. I don't show it. I know in Thailand, you can't. They don't like PayPal for some reason. But I don't know why they would freeze your account. And Douglas saying hi to yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know, yeah, I mean, if it got down to where they eat all the koi, then I'd say, okay, to my wife, either you don't have koi in there and we load it full of eating fish, or we get rid of the fish and that are in there and put the koi in there. But I don't think the koi are going to get big enough to where they'd have to be monsters in there to eat it. And I didn't see any. I didn't see any monsters in there. And here I'll show a little video while we're going here. Um, let's see. There's the house in the background. There's the stuff for the Buddha deal. But yeah, I'm happy with the cameras. I'm kind of pissed. The youngest just brought me my medicine. I must be late. Well, while we're watching that, let's see if I can pull up. It still says offline on some of these, but I'll see if I can, yeah, reconnect. I think it's got to be there. Turn the Bluetooth on. Why do I have the Bluetooth? Let me see. Maybe I got something wrong on this, on my iPad. Maybe I need to have Bluetooth on, I guess. Let me see. No, Bluetooth is on. So I don't know what the hell's happening, but it don't like me anymore. Home. Let's see what it does. But anyway, that's our bedroom. That's the bed. It's moved away from there so that they can install that air conditioner I'm pointed at. And then here's the cameras. Like I said, get this whole view, and you can. And last night, with that light that hangs over that the uncle put hanging over the pond, I could zoom down in there and see the koi, 15, 20, 30 of them swimming down there. There's a little light that he put on an arm hanging over the pond. So it's pretty cool. I got no with it. Let's see. The only danger in the pond, in my view, would be the snakehead fish that the vacuum and the vacuum cleaner catfish. The rest are herbivores. Okay, yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. And it was, I mean, what did we pay? We paid $50 for 100 of the koi, I think. So we'll have to see, but yeah, I think a lot of people are. They just don't let you do it in Thailand anymore. Can't have a PayPal account attached to a Thailand deal. Say I did something against their guideline policy, but never would give me specifics. That was over a year. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. They keep on bugging me, wanting me to do something too, and I just keep ignoring them. So they'll probably do it to me too, Ron. Not that I need it. I mean, some people do when they do give to my wife for Thailand for the kids or for whatever. It's a lot. You get a lot more money if you use the super stickers or whatever it is. Google takes like 30%, and I think PayPal takes like 5% or something. It's a lot less. So that makes it better for my wife anyway. And um, we still have money in there, and there's going to be a couple of things trying to get ready for Christmas. So we've been saving up some dough um, to do some stuff for the schools. So, and like I said, I'm not going to do whole videos on it, but I'll probably do shorts on the so the people that do donate can see a little bit. Turn sound up, really? Hold on. I can. Is there a problem with the sound? Anybody else having a problem? Except for George, because I can turn it up. You guys tell me if. How's that? That any better? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Hopefully, you can. Like I said, let me see. Sounds all the way up on the mic. Oh, of course, the mic's falling now. But it should be. I don't know. Anybody else? Okay. Is it a little better? I hope it is. Um, but yeah. So I don't know. Turns fine. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know. The new mic, like I said, I could show you the mic. I think. Show you the arm. The boom arm I bought was a little bit more expensive, but I got. Let me see if I can show you. Show you this. Hold on. I got so many. Let me take this. Stop. Let me take this. Share screen. This arm here is the one. Let's see if I can get it. A little bit more on the expensive side, but a lot better arm than the one that I had before. The ones with the springs that I don't know. They basically gave them away, but I didn't want to buy a Rode either. It was like 5,000 baht or something. I didn't want to spend 30 some odd dollars, but I did. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me go back. Okay, you guys can. But I got that, and then I got. Let's see, where am I? That's making me log in again. Come on. Come on. Let's see, order. No, don't want to track my orders. This is I was gonna buy this one for 3,339. It's a 27-inch, but it was flat, and I ended up canceling that one and getting this one. And I don't know if it's any better, but it's a curved screen 24-inch. So we'll see. We'll see. It should be here today, actually. And this is the arm I thought, which for $15 I thought was an excellent buy on this arm to hold that monitor. That way I can move it around and try to get the lighting in here decent. And then let's see if I can. And this is the Comica, and so it was a little over $70 for this. But see that's actually an LED, that deal going from green to yellow to red. And as I'm talking in there, it'll show me, I guess, the modularization, is that a word? Of it. But I kind of dug the retro look of it. So we'll see. It's got a built-in pop filter. So we'll see. You guys will be the judge to let me know what it's like. So those this is coming out of China. the Comica, and that won't be here. I think probably maybe the end of the week. But the other stuff, the two arms, the two arms here, and the screen are supposed to be here today. So we'll see. Let me remove that. I don't know. I just kind of got, I didn't want to go crazy. So I spend 100, $200 or something maybe. I don't know. But I wanted to get everything off. I'm trying to clean. If you saw all the crap that's in the house that I need to get into this little room, can't really see behind me, but I've already put a lot of stuff for the koi pond in here. Medications. I've got three of, they're almost like tackle boxes on the ground right there that have medication and stuff for the water, testing kits, stuff like that. And then up against here, I've got some, putting stuff there. So I've got stuff for the koi pond, the stuff for the pool. I've got chlorine and chlorine tablets here. I got to get those off the desk and over here somewhere. So I'll have a section for the koi, section for all the stuff that I want, and a section for the pond, the pool, and whatever. So we'll see. All right, Scott. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. I had a bill pay, and then PayPal came in, and I used them online. Thought it was safer. Had a credit line with them, a few thousand. All good. It's a mystery, huh? Yeah, I've got a PayPal thing too. What do I use mainly? I use my online banking. I use it for buying stuff off Lasada and everything. Especially on my phone, I can hit a thing that goes to Bangkok Bank. It, it there's Before it was kind of a pain in the ass, but now they've got a go. It goes directly to the app. So let's say I buy a deal from them and that says pay, and I put Bangkok Bank pay in the app. Click on that. It goes to my to my bank account. I got to put in the code or put in my code. It opens up. It already has the amount in there. I don't have to enter the amount. I don't have to do anything. I just push click pay. It pays it and I'm done. So I don't have to screw around, at least with Lasada. A lot of the 99% of the bills that I get are Lasada. Everything else I transfer from my bank account to my wife, and she pays. Even for all the stuff at the house, it makes my wife look like $1,000,000 because she's got all this money floating through her account. Um, yeah, and me, I'm such a, hell, I don't know how to use half the shit I got. But I'm learning, you know, at 60, I'll be 67 here in a couple of months, and we'll see. Hey, Logan, how you doing? You're back, I'm imagining. I did see you on the that improv 2 live stream I did with the shaky 67-year-old hands of the pond. Um, and I know you must be having, I'm imagining you have a video coming out on the Logan and Jamie bought a propane fired pizza oven that he says, I think you said it works exceptionally. They've cooked some pizzas on it. So that's awesome. Glad you can make it. But I know you were in California for what, week and a half? Something like that. So if you guys aren't subscribed, do yourself a favor and subscribe. You will not regret it. But came out a week ago. I missed it. Sometimes I don't get notified. Damn it. Okay, I'll watch it after I get done here. I should probably take my medication because I know my wife Sent it out here for a reason. Where am I? What's the date today? I mean, what's the day today? Is today Monday? Today's Monday, right? Okay. Let me take my mass quantities of drugs. I guess this is what keeps me alive. I don't know for sure, but cheers. Live for another half day. Oh, that's another reason why I need an arm. But I don't know. This $15 microphone worked pretty good for me. Oh yeah, yeah, like just triple A. She got the loan on this house, to 2.3 million. Loan on the car, loan on the truck. Granted, we didn't put that much money down on the car, but put uh, a lot of money down on the truck. And then the Forza, when I originally bought the Forza, she bought that in her name. So yeah, she looks like a million million bucks, which is good. I mean, my wife's smart. I mean, she knew that from the beginning, and she knew that we were going to build a house, and she knew that because I had said it, not so much as the some people would like that I'm being taken advantage of. Um, but she, I told her I want to build a house, and she had this land and how she got it and paid for it, and I've talked a million times about my wife, what a exceptional person she is. Um, do all that, and the kids in private school, and taking care of mom and dad, and it's amazing, amazing. And that's, like I said, a lot of the people that we deal with now, and the family and friends, they all took care of my wife and the kids through their whole life, you know. So to help them out and to do this, I enjoy doing that. It makes me feel good. Again, it's never selfless. If it puts a smile on my face and puts me, it makes me a happy person. There's definitely something in it for me. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy helping the kids. I enjoy helping people here in Thailand, especially family. It's tough, man. You go out. A lot of the people here know because they have Thai partners and they live in the villages that are not on the mainstream. I'm more mainstream here in Surin, but when you get out into the Ubon property, my aunt and uncle live a very, very, very simple life. And I guess what really excites me about Thai people, and I've said it before, is they live a simple life. They have nothing. They're happy with picking mushrooms and making bamboo soup, and oh, I can have meat this week. Okay, great. Otherwise, they have smiles on their face 24/7. Happy people, happy to be alive, happy to have what they have, and don't sit there and moan and complain about it. And why doesn't the government give me more money? And you know, they're capable to go out and survive, and they do. But the people here, I think, more so know about know about that. A lot of people maybe that watch this are going to see this or whatever. Um, is it a great place to live? Yes. There a lot of opportunities? Does your dollar stretch like that? Yes. Would I pick? Would I live here? Yes, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to die in Thailand. But to see the people. The people are inspirational. They're not like this and you are in the States. I don't feel like working and I don't want, gimme, 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 gimme. And the government does. Here, what else you need? You need food stamps? Here, take these. You're perfectly capable to work, but you don't want to? Here, take this. Here, here's your $15 retirement. 15 bucks. I hope it lasts you the whole month. you know, and they do what they got to do to make it happen. Just impressive. It impresses me. Maybe I'm easily impressed in my old age. I don't know, but I think that most people here are impressed with their Thai significant other, their Thai family. I know I am. Let's see. Relaxing, enjoying a nice weekend before I go back to work. What's the countdown? Have we gotten below 4 years yet? I think we have. If not, we're damn close. I have to check Logan. Every time I see him, I have him put in there his countdown. Yes, my wife has paid off 2 vehicles and a few lives left on the townhome. She owns here in the rice field, land in the country. Her bottom line is that, yeah, and they, uh, I don't know, they're exceptional people. That's all I can say. They're exceptional, and my wife's one of them. And I got lucky enough to find her. I'm gonna start sipping some scotch. No problem, Ron. Think the same, Dave, in Thailand culture. Yeah, it's amazing to me, And so for me to go and have this party, I mean, I didn't have to go and spend as much as I'm going to spend on this party, but the people that are going to come, I want to have a good time. And these people are actually, they're expecting it, and I don't want to let them down. So we're going to. And like the uncle, we had a little extra. We had an uncle that passed away, actually, my mother-in-law's brother. And that's what they went there for. He was blind in one eye, took care of kids. He was a good man, from what I understand. I didn't get a chance to meet him. But now he's got a wife and a daughter who is in the hospital. And I asked the aunt, one of the sisters of my mother-in-law rode home with us. She didn't want to drive with my father-in-law, but that's a whole nother video. Um, but I asked her. I said, how are they gonna survive? They're not. They can't survive on the $15 the government's gonna give them a month. And they got a bunch of stuff. We gave them a substantial little kick to keep them going for a while. But as long as I've got it, I'm gonna give it. I'm not gonna run myself into the ground to where I can't eat, or my immediate deal here can't be taken care of, but that'll never happen. And I can still do it. And like I said, does it make me feel good? Hell yeah, it does. Um, I enjoy it. I enjoy every minute of it. Um, just this house. And like I said, I did that for them, for my wife, for the family, for the children here, for everybody to enjoy the house too, not just us. Anybody wants to go there. The aunt up the street wants to go there, go there. They're getting old, they're getting older. And I don't care if you're from Thailand or not, but when it's over 100 degrees and the humidity is 100%, it could take a toll on you. And especially when you're getting up in age. So it's nice, I told them they want to, we'll go over once the house is done and everything's over and stuff like that. I'm gonna say, you guys go, unless it becomes a problem to where I've got a 10,000 baht electric bill there every month. I don't care if you guys go there for a weekend and turn on the 55-inch television, which you don't have, and turn on the air conditioner and sit on the couch and and have a nice weekend. Go do it. So the brother will be there too, in the apartment. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. But I don't know. No, there it is. Tomorrow is 4 years, but you're a day ahead. So 4 years today. Cool, cool. Good to hear, man. You got to be getting excited, man. It's gonna go by. Well, for you, maybe not, but the older I get, the years are all of a sudden it's Christmas again, right? It's gonna be November. What, tomorrow or a couple of days from now? Um, it flies by. So that's why I hope you and Jamie get to do everything that you want to do. I say don't miss a beat, man. Come and check out Thailand, which I know that you probably will. And then go check out other places. Doesn't have to be. I've only been to a few. From the stuff I've seen, a lot of the stuff, people ask me all the time, what about the Philippines? What about this? What about that? What about Vietnam? What about all these places? I go, God, I haven't been to them all, but some of them I don't like the governments. Some of them I don't like. Your dollar doesn't stretch as far. Some of them I don't like, just don't like. But when I came to Thailand and everything, I met everything that I needed. So I didn't need to go search out, can I can I save $10 a year because I need to save $10 a year, then I'd be searching, but I don't. So it was a no-brainer for me. But like I said, some places I don't like the government. I liked Costa Rica. They had a woman president. They don't have an army. They're a neutral country. I liked Costa Rica, and I like Thailand. Any government is going to have its problems, but for the most part, I don't. Shit, America's going through all sorts of crap now that I don't even watch. But I don't know. That's a whole nother thing too. Let's see what's his name. When I think about it, this channel is amazing. The regulars that keep shining amaze me. Yeah, I know we got a good core of people here. That's for sure. May not be a crap load of them, but they're all high quality. And some people can see it, can watch. Some people can't. The next live stream there'll be all the core plus some others. But I don't. Like I said, do I ever think the channel's gonna be a gen? No. Do I think it's going to be fun for a long time? I do. Even if we just get on here and bullshit for an hour, hour and a half. That's basically all I'm doing. And, if somebody was to pop on here, if you're watching, ask a question, what about a visa? What about this? And, if I can't answer it, maybe there's someone else here that's went through it. Just try to understand stuff in Thailand. We talk a lot about Thailand. So mainly it's a Thailand-based channel. But, it's, you just have to be real sabai, especially when you're dealing with government of any sort, anything like that. Just respect. Maybe you've heard horror stories. I'm going to tell you probably 90% of the horror stories are from some guy that just went off on somebody because he just wanted to scream and yell and thought he was getting shit on. And it just doesn't work, man. It just works the opposite way. You'll never get what you want. And if yes, sir, yes, ma'am. What do I need? Yeah, let me get that for you. I'll be back tomorrow. Is that okay? Yeah. And 9 times out of 10, no, it doesn't have to be tomorrow. Go out the door, make a right, go down 2 blocks. They'll give you the paper and bring it back to me. I'll put you in the front of the line. So it's just like anything else in life. I think I want to be treated the way that I treat people, and I think 99% of the people on this planet are that way. If you're not an asshole to them, they're not going to be an ass. Most likely, they're not going to be an asshole to you. So we'll see. Nikki said hit the like button. Thanks, Ron. But yeah, for the major part, it's a fun channel. We have fun. We've been lucky. The trolls have kind of gone away, and it's fun. But it's been an hour and a half. I've taken my medicine, but I'm gonna go. I want to go check on my wife. But what I will probably do is I'll do one in a couple of days. I'll do one on Wednesday Thai time. So in 2 days. And I got to go back and check out Logan's pizza, Logan's and Jamie's pizza video. But I want to thank everybody for watching. You guys are awesome. We do have a great core of people here, that's for sure. And I will get the pin. Hopefully by the next video, I'll have the name of the hotel in the town there and the pinned location of the house. And just so everybody knows, it's December 9th, this December 9th, 2023. Well, everybody that's going to be around, just let me know. You're invited. So in case anybody doesn't know, Richard of Richard Travels, I'm actually getting hoarse, did my intro and outro on my live streams. And I want to thank everybody and thank him. Thank you, Richard. Thank everybody for watching. If you're not subscribed, think about it. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. And everybody have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are on this great big planet. And I will catch you all on the next one.